Hello, folks, it's me, your host of the least, neither for KQ Scrumogington. And, we're about to play some Shadow of Destiny. And, boy, this is gonna be a real one. Now, this game has multiple endings, and I haven't been quite sure how to, put them on display. Also, I just managed to resize my little talking head window, so, I'm gonna have to fix that when we get around to switching scenes. Nice work. Oh well. Eventually this one's gonna go up on YouTube, and I'm looking forward to that too. This is... Yes, hello YouTube. But this game includes, Charles Martinet, voice of Mario. Doing a voice you almost certainly would not expect to hear out of him. Looking forward to the reactions to that one too. Still, there was a PlayStation Portable re-release of this game with a completely different voice cast. And that always struck me as interesting. They decided to totally redub the game for PSP. You would not expect to hear Mario in this game. That's fair. You're not gonna... The voice he's doing is almost, but not completely unlike Mario. Like, if you think about it for a while, you're like, oh yeah, I guess I can connect the dots, but when you first hear it, oh boy. Still, yes, time travel. That's what this game is about. In kind of a limited way. There's a lot of budget choices in this game. There's a lot of translation oddities in this game. This was a very early PS2 game. The World War I game, I don't believe so. I'm not sure which game that would be, actually. World War I game. No, I'm not sure what that would be, actually. I do want to note that the soundtrack is intensely foreboding a lot of the time. Mostly because this is a game about getting repeatedly murdered over and over again, and having to solve your way out of it. It's not terribly violent, but the soundtrack may put you on edge. I feel I should be upfront about that. Aside from that, I don't really have that much to say. I started up On Guard earlier today, and tried to go through some of the arenas. I'm terrible at that game, actually. I can't even beat the easy arena anymore. Like, all of my skills flooded out of my body the moment I beat that boss. I just release them all into the ether. The way I release you guys. I did wake up mumbling like loot to the face, guard break, wall kick. So, it's in my brain, I just can no longer mechanically do it. Which I think is very funny. I held on to my powers exactly as long as it took to finish that game, and then I lost them forever. Oh well, 15 seconds, that is a 15-second call. Let me just get chat open over here. There we go. And I think we're ready to go. So, I'm just gonna shut down the music. We're gonna move over here. I appear not to have to fix myself, but I will bring you all down. Depressingly. That'll do. And let's go with, Shadow of Destiny. This is a Konami game. Konami jump scare, I'm afraid. Hello, Windchaser. Let me know if the volume is too booming. I will do my best to fix it. And let's watch the intro. That's all you get. Welcome to the game, folks. I am going to tap the music down just a little bit. And let's get started. Prologue, 4/8/2001, 2 p.m. I'd like you all to meet Ike Kush. He is about to have a no good, terrible, very bad day. They animated that hair toss. It's the prologue. And Ike is dead.
What the... what's going on? What on earth could have happened? Am I dead?
Bingo.
Who's there?
Charles Martinet, everybody. The light voice
How
here.
does it feel to be dead, Ike?
Damn it, who is this? Are you making fun of me?
Not at all. I beg your pardon if I've offended you. You are strongly fated today. You see, you are destined to die.
What?
But if you have the will to somehow reverse that fate by yourself, I can lend you some measure of strength. How about it? Will you deal with me?
Thanks, but no thanks. Sounds too good to be true.
Why? Can't you trust me?
Of course not. I get it. You're the Big S, the devil. In exchange for your immortal soul and all that, am I right?
A big S.
Oh, please. In this day and age? If I do have an agenda, it's that you survive.
Let me think it over a bit.
Of course. Go ahead. But don't keep me waiting too long. I don't much like to be left hanging. Well, what reason is there to procrastinate? You either just die here and now, or you prevent it. It's that simple. What have you got to lose?
All right. I'm sorry I called you the devil.
Like, so
I
polite.
don't want to die yet. Please, help me.
All right, but I want you to be aware of something. You have to understand that the destiny that awaits you is a potent one, which means that just because you've managed to avoid death once, doesn't mean you're free of the threat. Unless you tear out its very root, destiny can't be cheated.
So, coming back to life isn't the hard part, huh? Man, but that can't be helped.
You're right, but that's also where your own strengths come into play. Are you ready? I'm going to give you some of my time-shifting powers. I'm going to give you this digipad. Please use it well.
You're a Digimon trainer now, Ike.
But it's not as though you can use it anywhere or any time you want. This will respond to phenomena that have some relevance to you as its user. As soon as it begins to respond, it's usable, and you can select the digipad by pushing on the square button. After that, you specify the destination time and enter the X button to be sent to that time, alright?
What the hell are you talking about? What buttons? Hello, Jade. We're dead. How you doing? Okay.
You can't solve the real problem by just using it when you're about to die. It's better to make use of it to remove the underlying cause of your death. Oh, and one more thing.
Something else?
Yes, and it's very important. If the response begins in the time-space you've traveled out to, please come back immediately. Other people and objects can be just left in another time and stay intact. But that isn't true for you as the user. If it starts to respond, you need to come back quickly, or you won't be able to get back at all. Just be careful of that. It looks like time is something even more serious than I know. Good luck.
Oh! Did you get all that? I mean, you can just leave stuff in another time period, but if the thing starts beeping, you better get back here. The voice is kind of quiet for you. Not sure how I'd adjust that. I'm gonna try turning up the volume over here. Hopefully that will make it a little bit louder. We'll find out.
Sir, please wake up. Are you all right? Do you feel sick or something? Sir?
Do you need more coffee, sir?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I fell asleep.
Dana. Dana, that'll do.
Okay.
The characters in this game are fascinating. I have played this before, but, you know, I don't remember most of it. But I can say for sure, the characters in this game are amazing.
I'll just leave what I owe for the coffee here.
That's how that works, Ike. And here we are, back out on the street.
2 o'clock. I still can't believe what just happened. But since I have this digipad here, I guess it really did happen.
And now we're allowed to move around. We have a map button that shows the city. We're in Lebensbaum. We have an inventory, a time-traveling device that can be used in certain moments only, a postcard with a view of the city by Carl Franzen, Ike's journal. Something weird is happening to me. I heard a strange voice the other day, and this is what it said. You are fated to die this day. If you wish to prevent it, use the digipad. The digipad will not work unless it responds to an event related to you. It's important to remember that you cannot remain indefinitely in a particular time destination. Right now, I wish there was someone I could talk to, but who could I talk to about this situation? Maybe this little girl?
What do you want?
Maybe not. Let's go find somebody who can relate to Ike's time problems. I do not know who did Ike's voice. I know Charles Martinet voiced the very thin voice that we heard earlier, but that's just about it. Scott Keck. I do not know the name by offhand. Let's see. We could go this way, except there's a dog in the way, so we can't.
I guess this is as far as I go.
A very conversational moment with the dog. Thank you, Ike. Let's see. There's an arrow above that door over there.
Fortune's told. Well, I never noticed this place before.
That's a door.
Welcome. I've been expecting you.
It's probably actually that Dan.
Actually,
I'm
I
not
just
sure
happened
though.
to stop by, and I was wondering if you could tell me my fortune. Am I going to die soon?
For you, I will do it for free.
Thanks. I really need this. Please, don't just give me the usual niceties. This is very serious for me.
Don't worry.
So,
The fated hour is 2:30.
what?
Whatever I foresee, you can change. If you take no action, the fate I see will befall you for certain. But I seem to see in you the strength to defy fate itself.
The power to defy fate?
If, for instance, and this is only an example, your fate is to be stabbed while taking a walk
In
out
Minecraft.
of this place, and this would happen if you are alone at the fated hour. But if you know what awaits you, you would find people to be with, so that you would not be by yourself, unprotected.
But then what?
If you are among others at the fated hour, the assassin must give up his quarry, and fate would have been defied. But a single change will affect all else that follows it. How it changes, no one can tell. There are too many threads, too many tangles. I cannot help you with what lies so far ahead, and your actions could bring even greater danger. But if fate can be changed, you should fight as hard as you can. If you can return here after the appointed hour has passed, then I will tell you the next fortune.
All right. I think I can trust you.
I love Ike. He is so like that. Alright, our pocket is glowing because the digipad has lit up. Incidentally, Dazarian, is it brighter out on the street? If I go to the past, maybe I can gather a group of people. The little girl casually walking by really accentuated that. So now we're an hour earlier. Notice that the time is passing in both time zones. Whoops. Still a dog.
I guess this is as far as I go.
You know, it's possible it's a gamma problem. My two monitors are adjusted differently, so everything looks a little dimmer over here. I couldn't say. Anyway, let's see if we can find some people. That's a dog. Dogs aren't people. There's a person.
Have you seen my girl? Ooh, at the square. Oh, thank you. I'll go find her there.
Okay. What's this? Bar Zum Eye. It's closed. Oh. There's a person.
You want me to come to the square at 2:30? What's going to happen in the square? Performer, maybe? Well, all right. I don't have anything else to do anyway.
Thank you. Former alchemist house. Interesting. Not something we're concerned about right now. There's that little girl.
Have you seen my mother? Okay. Guess I'll go to the square.
Oh, hey, here's that cafe that we were asleep in. Who wants to speedrun this game? Let me just save state real quick.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Nah. Hey, look, it's us! Asleep!
Graham, watch out! A poisonous snake!
Nah, I'm sure it's cool.
Scream.
Oh, that's just wonderful. You tried to make contact with yourself, didn't you? That's a big no-no. That will erase your very existence. Be careful next time.
Nice fucking job, asshole.
Life is a wheel of changes.
This is one of the few ways to get a true game over in this game. Let's load back up and not do that. Anyway, it looks like we've talked to enough people. Let's head back to the future of an hour ago. That's why it sounded like a hypno roll. It kind of did. Bonk. Alright. And we told everybody to go to the square, which is where we are. And there's a guy juggling.
Hey, now here's a guy with no worries.
Sounds like One Punch Man. You're the guy with free time.
There was someone behind me. Oh, but it looks like the crowd scared him off.
The crowd.
That fortune teller. She told me to come back. I should go look her up again.
And we've cleared the prologue. Easy enough. I mean, what's this whole death problem about? 2:30 p.m. Here we go. Picking up right where we left off.
Did my fate change? Did anything happen?
I don't know, man. What are you asking me?
You have been defying fate, haven't you?
You naughty
I'm
boy.
beginning to see a new thread, but you are still in danger. 3 o'clock is now the fated hour.
What? You mean I still haven't gotten to the root of the problem?
If you can return here, even after the appointed hour has passed, then I will tell for you the next fortune.
You mean somebody who was trying to kill me wouldn't give up just because I happened to be standing next to some people? These energy units power your ability to go back in time. You have to run around and grab them. Like... Anyway, here's that juggler.
Even I can do that.
Yeah, murderers have way longer attention spans. Also, thanks, Ike. He's going straight for the jugular. Oh, God. So, let's see what he wrote in his diary. Can my fate be changed? Before I died, I was walking alone. Maybe if I walked with someone else. Is talking to someone all I can do in this time frame? Did my fate change? If so, I'd like to hear what happened from this point on. I think I'll have a look around, see if anything's changed. That's a good idea. Let's Check out City Hall, for example. Anything going on in here? Hi, ma'am.
May I help you? If you need a city map, please help yourself. By the way, if you want to look at the map, just press the triangle button.
We now have the city map. And as soon as I find the right button for it, there is an old city map, which I don't know how to access. Map obtained noise give you whiplash. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't know. How do you actually access that? Ah. Well, now we have a map of the 1500s. Why the hell do they give that away at City Hall? Tourism? Oh, well. I don't see anything terribly different.
Is there something going on at the bar? What's with all the noise?
Something happening at the bar? Alright. Time travel tourism is alive or dead. Oh. Well, that looks unpleasant. Let's barbecue these shakes. Yeah, I felt bad about doing this briefly, and then I didn't anymore.
Cool. Look at that thing burn.
Thank you! Whoever the fuck you are.
Grandpa's in there. Please help him. Help, please.
Help, please. I love the voice acting in this game so much. I'll try getting inside. I'm brave. I have time travel on my side. Holy shit, there's fire in here!
It is difficult, after all, isn't it, to change one's very destiny?
You sent me back to the exact same moment, you asshole!
Man, this is not a good time.
Well, let's get out of here then. A half hour earlier. You thought you were just gonna Superman through the building. No, but that would have been funny.
Hey, stop! Damn it! That took care of it. But who was that person responsible for the fire?
Well, either way, we took care of the problem. So, let's head back. Yeah, that totally took care of the problem. 100%. Everybody can only attempt to do something one time in their entire lives. Oh shit, it didn't! There's still fire! Oh, no, we're good. We're fine.
So this is what it means to change the past.
Ike, what does that even fucking mean? Oh well. We'll probably finish this in just a day or so. I mean, we're whipping through it.
Sir? Sir? Oh, good. I wasn't sure whether I'd find you.
I'm sorry? Oh, didn't I leave enough for the coffee?
Oh, no, that was all right. Here, you forgot this. It is yours, right?
Huh?
It's such a gorgeous
Chaos
stone,
Emerald.
like a jewel or something. It gives me a funny feeling to look at it. If you make it into a necklace, I bet it would look great on a lot of girls.
Well, this isn't mine.
What? But I checked with the other customers. Well, whose is it then?
So you came looking for me just to give me that?
Well, my shift's over anyway, and I thought maybe I'd just try looking around, see whether I could give it back. Oh, I almost forgot. What about this? Did I strike out on this one too?
No, this lighter is mine. Thanks.
You're welcome. But I'm always the one running these kinds of errands. I feel so tired.
You can't be tired from something that simple. There's a lot of people out there whose lives are a lot tougher. Well, like me.
Thank you, empathy boy.
You're an interesting guy.
My name's Ike. Hey, how about it? Should I make you a necklace with this red stone? I may not look it, but I'm pretty good with my hands.
Really?
Tomorrow. I'll make it for you tomorrow. Should I meet you at the coffee shop?
Uh-huh. I'm there all day tomorrow.
Great. I'll see you then, tomorrow.
To me, this is Junko Kawano's most notable credit. That and, Time Hollow. Whoops, caught dead again.
It looks like there's someone hiding behind a tree, and that someone is out to get you. Now, how do you suppose you can prevent that?
How do you suppose you can prevent the concept of trees? That's gonna be a tough one. God, if you keep failing at this one, it just gets funnier and funnier. I may show that off.
For the stuff you forgot. I made Dana go out to look for you. She said she'd try the town square.
Right. Let's see if we can find that fortune teller again. Former alchemist house. But, here it is.
Listen, will you tell my fortune again?
Certainly.
Well?
The fated hour is 3:30.
I see.
Listen carefully. What I tell you is nothing more than one possible future. The shape of your destiny can change depending on what actions you take. If you can return here even after the appointed hour has passed, then I will tell for you the next fortune.
There's somebody having a drum and bass rave, like, next door. Can we go join that? Energy unit. Yeah, they stopped. I was really digging the doompa, 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 doompa. Up. And this happens again. And the thing lit up.
What's the matter? Are you going somewhere?
No. Is there someone after me? Behind the tree? Oh, you're Dana, right?
What?
At least that's what I heard your boss call you.
Oh, so you heard him talking. I'm sorry if I kept you. It's been a while since I got to talk to someone new, and I just feel like we've met before, Ike.
Really?
Really? Oops, sorry. Am I just kind of gabbing by myself?
No, you're not.
So I am going to drop another save state here. And we're just going to ignore the glowing from my pocket. I'm going to make use of the... Oh, no, I'm not. We're just going to watch them talk.
I always do this. It's not like I can't stop once I start talking, but a lot of times I think I've said something stupid, so I just start babbling to cover it up. Oh no, this is so embarrassing. But I'm going to keep babbling, aren't I?
Dana, you're...
What?
Interesting.
Huh? What does that mean?
Nothing, sorry. I didn't mean anything by that.
Did I seem kind of weird to you?
No, don't worry about it.
And, oh no! We're being stabbed again. I'm just gonna skip that scene.
You failed to escape again. You may need to get a feel for using the digipad. Most of the time, it will start responding before you are killed. So one way to handle the situation would be to simply shift time as soon as it starts to respond. Dying a few times may be something you must resign yourself to, albeit painfully. Good luck.
Do you maybe need a tutorial on how to work that thing again? No, I just want to show off the scenes here.
Sir? Oh, good. I wasn't sure whether I'd find you.
Look, if it's about the red stone, it isn't mine.
What?
Maybe you checked with the other customers, but in any case, that stone isn't mine, Dana.
Huh? How did you know my name?
Oh, that? Oh, I heard your boss talking in the cafe. My name's Ike.
Oh,
You've got a lost lighter tucked away in there.
How did you know that? Tell me, this is kind of creepy.
You really want to know how?
Yes?
I lost my lighter in the cafe.
Oh, so this is yours.
Thanks. Hey, I get it. You're feeling tired from being sent out to run errands all the time, right?
And you can tell this from the way I look?
Right.
Ike, you're no Bill Murray. Anyway, let's actually go back in time. What connection is there to me in this time? Yeah, that square's pretty far down. Oh well. Oh, that's bad.
Well, you have a nerve, my girl.
Really? What with that one being punished yesterday, too? What is it that you don't understand?
Here we are in
What's so
1580.
difficult about being more quiet-like? Dressing above one's station is an offense, you know. Do you want to be punished, like that woman?
What's wrong with wearing what one likes? And this dress is one of my quieter ones. Really good ladies. You'd like to wear this kind of a dress yourself, wouldn't you?
Well, I never. A little neighborly advice, and she sasses me.
All right, we'll have the law down here.
That's right. You tell her. Oh, that's not very pleasant, is it? Come on. Let's just let this pass, all right?
Well then, in exchange for us not telling the law, you'll make us dresses for free.
Right, that is. You're a seamstress, you are.
That's right. You tell her. You'll make me one, too. Oh, dear. I don't see how I could do a thing like that.
We're doing this just to be obliging.
Whoa!
Hey! Hi!
What are you?
Who are you?
What's this? It's dark already. Get yourselves home, everyone.
Fetch up! Oh, sir! This man just suddenly... I see now. It was you. This little girl called for help. Wicked little sly boot.
What does that even mean?
Sir, you must arrest her at once.
What? Why should you think a thing like that?
What's this now? What are you doing here?
Well, I'll just walk away.
Hold it. Where do you think you're going?
I guess not. Somehow that took 30 whole seconds. Well, if we're being accused of being a demon, let's be a demon.
I have an idea. I'll just turn this thing on and...
Lord Almighty!
What do you think you're doing?
Listen carefully. Stop bothering this woman and go home. If you do as I say, no harm will come to you. This time. If you don't, I'll use this machine on you.
Ooh!
I can trap any of you inside this box in an instant.
Sweet savior!
That's not a camera,
And you will
Ike.
keep what happened here a secret. Understand?
Yes. Everyone, give your word.
I promise. Forgive us, please.
Please.
Will that be, all? If it is, you could perhaps go away now. And everyone, go home too. Godspeed.
Ah, okay.
Oh, thank you. You've saved me. But who are you?
No, nobody you need to be afraid of. But enough about that. Did you see a girl? She's about your age.
What? Oh, no.
Oh, that's not good.
That's fucking line delivery, man. Oh, that's not good. It sounds like they should have accents, but they don't. This entire game takes place somewhere in Europe, probably Germany. I think the PSP version has different voice acting, so maybe they have accents in that version.
Look, why don't you stop by my house? It's right over there. We can't stay out here, and you can tell me everything inside. Let me introduce myself. I'm Margaret.
I'm Ike. Ike Kush.
Well, Ike, shall we?
I mean, that's fine. I'm originally from downtown Maryland. So, I fit right in. Also, I forget if it was, I think it was Windchaser who commented on Ike's proportions. He does have, like, a clamp-ass body. Drawn by Studio Clamp.
What is it?
It's a door, but that's not important right now.
Mother, I'm home. How are you feeling?
Hello,
I'm
Sherry.
all right today. There hasn't been a great deal of pain. Is someone with you? A guest?
Wow! Would you look at those strange clothes?
We met in the square. He's looking for someone. Isn't that right?
Yeah, something like that.
Your friend's voice is remarkably like your father's.
Do you think so? Where is Father anyway?
Closed up down there again. He won't come up, even with Mother like this.
It's all right, Hugo. I love your father better for doing what he believes in.
Is that how it is?
You're gonna go into the past and meet this woman's mother?
Carry on
Maybe?
after your father someday, won't you?
I don't know yet.
If it's good for history.
Well, maybe I'll just go take a peek. I wonder if Father had his dinner yet.
Kid, jeez.
Hey, please be careful with that.
What is that?
It's a machine, a really complicated one. It's, well, I don't know how to explain it to you.
Let me guess. It makes whatever dish you want appear?
No.
Okay, that was just wishful thinking. Well...
Don't blame you, kid.
And it maps the heavens?
No, it doesn't do that.
All right, then. I know! It lets you travel through time. And you've come from the future, am I right?
Well, actually,
What? I'm right? How could that be? How is that possible? And is that why you've got such funny clothes on?
well...
Hugo.
Mother, are you all right?
Hugo. Hugo, you ought not bother our guest so. I'm sorry. He's very curious about everything, just like his father. I suppose he'll become a scientist as well once he grows to be a man.
I'm not interested in alchemy, at least not right now. How can I be when it can't even produce a medicine to make Mother well again?
Perhaps not yet, but with time and effort, one never knows. I'm sure that's what your father believes, dear.
So, your father's an alchemist, huh?
Well, something like that. He makes medicine for people, and does stuff like mixing and grinding strange stones and metals. He's always doing that sort of thing. And I mean always, all the time.
Hugo, dear.
Hugo is basically a living onion.
Father's completely wrapped up in his experiments. I couldn't even get him to look my way.
So what else is new? He's always staring at the kiln. He hasn't even noticed that I was born.
Hugo, don't talk that way. You were looking for someone, weren't you? Tell me, what does she look like?
Is this girl like your... you know?
No, it's not anything like that.
The visual
I actually
direction
don't
in this
remember too
game
well
is
because I just met her, but she was
fascinating.
blonde and had her hair tied back kind of high, and I think she was wearing something reddish.
Reddish, huh? Can't say I remember anyone like that.
Yeah, like, is this motion captured? I can't tell. Everybody is emoting so hard. It's beautiful in a weird way.
Guess I'll go look around. Thank you for everything.
Oh, you're leaving already? It's dark outside, so be careful. Let me know if you find her. I'll keep an eye out.
Tough luck, sis. Guess you're just not his type.
Go away, gremlin.
What are you talking about?
Well, goodbye. Thanks for your help.
Oh no, I'm sorry I couldn't help much. See you soon, alright?
Yes, acting like a human being is not something we do here. So yeah, we may have dumped a lady in the past. A little bit. So we should probably try and find her. Maybe back here in the square. Hey, you okay? You're probably fine.
Come to laugh at me like all the rest, have you? It's a terrible time we live in. You put on a pretty dress and they punish you. I thought the squire would be merciful, but a blonde girl? I wouldn't know a thing about that.
Okay, thank you. What are you doing?
Haven't seen you around before. A woman? Don't know anything about that. If I don't get this seedling planted by the end of the day, the foreman will have a what for.
What the fuck is your accent, sir? Also foreman, huh? Maybe we should find this foreman. Oh, woman! I don't know anything about that. You sure?
What do you think you're doing? Only the squire's got the right to come and interrupt my work.
Yeah, what for? Well, I wouldn't want to cause a brouhaha. City Hall's closed. Let's see if we can find this squire. Not that I have any idea where he might be.
The squire's manor is beyond that gate. The squire's crest. Come to think of it, the seal on the manor house is about to fall off. Everyone is saying how it ought to be repaired.
The manor house, huh? I imagine the manor house is probably City Hall. I can't imagine where else it could be. So let's head out there. Because we need the seal. To get to the squire, obviously. Maybe not. Is there a seal on this? No? Alright. Oh. Got a ladder. Butcher, which is closed. A baker, which is closed. Seal on the manor house. Well, I don't see anything here. So maybe he means the manor house behind the gate. If you run with Ike too long, he starts huffing and puffing. It's kind of funny. seal on the manor house. Candlestick maker, waiting to be closed, naturally. I don't see anything that could be a manor house. Maybe the church. Or the atelier.
You want to take a look inside? Well, I've got the key. Of course, I can't let you in for nothing. What have you got to trade?
What have I got to trade?
You want to take...
I don't really have anything to trade. Can I give you this... postcard?
Well, alright. Come on inside.
I would like to play the Atelier series, actually. I like the Atelier games. Yep, there's the seal. We need that to prove that, we aren't who we say we are. Is that how it's pronounced? No, it's pronounced Atelier. I believe. Well, we got a medallion. Let's just leave the letter here. Where was he hiding the ladder? Down his pants. They're high enough. And now... Yep, that's Crest, alright.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, I'm trying to get you to notice me. Here we go.
By the Blessed Mary, this is the Squire's. What's this now?
Yes, I have a message for you. The Squire doesn't want a tree here.
What?
Squire would like you to plant flowers or put up a statue. I think people could still hide behind a statue. So...
Well, now. All right, then, if the Squire says so, that's that. Guess I'll call it a day.
I don't think anybody can hide in a field of flowers, though. And now my pocket's glowing. Let's go back to the future. The European nation of Wisconsin. He's Wisconsin Dutch. It's like being Pennsylvania Dutch, but more Western.
So Dana is somewhere back there, in the past. Oh, what have I done to get her involved in this? I promise I'll find you. Please hang in there. Until then. Today is a good day to quit. I don't want to die.
Yeah, it's much better. Nobody can hide behind that. I'm already on to chapter 3. It's 5 p.m. Shit.
Excuse me. What do you think you're doing? Do something useful. You know, like gathering information. I'd deeply appreciate it if you wouldn't disappoint me.
Even Charles Martinet is like, fucking stop it, man!
Hello, Ike?
Oh, Mr. Eckert.
Weren't you supposed to come around to my museum today? If you're not, I was thinking about closing up here.
I'm sorry about that. I'm going to head out there right now. That's right. I was supposed to stop by the museum. I better get going.
Gosh, I better go to the museum. Alright, well, where is the museum? It is down here, so down this road. Through this crowd. What's going on here?
Is anything wrong?
What do you think of this?
Huh?
This. What do you think of this? The movie this poster's for. It's pretty popular, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
What's the secret for a hit film, anyway?
I don't have a clue.
Zarazon!
It's the method thing. The filmmakers or the director's life experience. Oh, I should have tried more things when I was young. I'll be 50 soon, and then it's all over.
I resent that! I'm sorry.
Life is short. You there, make sure you leave with no regrets, all right? Live each day as though it's your first and last.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, a flower pot falling on his head was not in fact a 2-minute pause in gameplay. That killed us, and took us over to the weird statue dimension. So we had to come back to life and, you know, get on with it. Yeah, the Power Walker.
Hey, fella. Looking for the art museum? Just walk along the wall. You'll come to a hill next to a clock with an advertisement. Go up the hill and enter the gate.
Next to a clock with an advertisement, you say. Okay. Yep, here is a clock with an advertisement. The advertisement is for the town. Here we are, the Broom Museum. Let's make a clean sweep of it. And, I did know Hayao Miyazaki is 83 years old and has attempted to retire like 13 times consecutively. Let's see if we can find... Ooh, French bread. Why does this museum have a kitchen? Why does this museum have a parlor? Am I just in somebody's house? I am trying to find the guy I'm supposed to meet with. I think he's dead. Or vanished. It's just like being in the house of someone who lives contemporary with you. That's great. Hi, Ike. He's not in here. We're gonna end, at least if we're indoors, if we're inside the museum, we can't get hit on the head by a falling pot. Right?
I can't leave without seeing Eckert.
You can't leave without my buddy Superfly. Well, we gotta see Eckert. Unless there's a cat. This place does have more than one floor, that's true. Maybe I should try upstairs. There we go. Oh god, there is a cat. We're gonna die. There's 2 cats.
Come in.
3!
I'm sorry I'm so late.
Well, that's okay. Here, take a seat somewhere. So, what can I do for you today? Did you come to see my paintings again?
No. Well, I mean, that's what I was going to do, of course, but... Hey, Mr. Eckert, do you know anything about alchemy?
Why the sudden interest? Research of some kind?
Well, not exactly.
Well, let me see. I'm not really well up on it, but there was someone notable in this city, a man named Dr. Wagner. He was supposed to have been a magician or a scientist or something. I don't know anything much more than that, though.
This is the kind of quality historical information you go to the museum for.
I see. Do you have any documents and things from that time?
I think... Wait a second.
Oh. Cat launched.
Was this the one? Phew, Here, I'll lend this to you.
The Magician of Our City.
It's a fairly old book, maybe the oldest one here. I think it includes things like stories about real alchemists that worked in this city, recipes for the elixir of youth, even copies of documents from the era. Of course, you need to take it with a pinch of salt, maybe a fistful. If there really was an elixir, I'd want it myself. I'll let you know when I need that book back. By the way,
Wish that
do you
cat.
like cats? Mine had a litter the other day, as you can see.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Okay, but if you have a friend or anyone who wants a kitten, let me know.
That cat animation is weird and precious.
Are you going straight home today?
No, I was going to walk around the city some more before going home.
Was?
It's nothing. Just some personal stuff.
Well, anyway, I have some more work to do, so I'll keep the place open until I'm done. Feel free to look around. It's better for the paintings to be looked at by someone who really appreciates them.
Thank you, I will.
Got an old book. Let's take a look. It's in a book. Huh, book. Thanks, Ike. Still, on the other hand, we at least know that there was an alchemist in this city, and we know whose father it was. So maybe we should head back there. Of course, our thing hasn't lit up yet. Ooh, toy tractors. No, those aren't tractors. Those little, cars. Okay. This is a vitally important thing to look at while our life is in danger.
Well, since I'm here anyway, I should at least take a look.
Oh, Ike wants to check out the paintings. Alright. Which room is the paintings room? Not this one, I guess. You can probably tell, but Ike is not very graceful. He keeps getting stuck on objects. God. Alchemist creating antidote, Carl Franzen. People really used to live like this. Bitch, you live like this? Collapsed house, Carl Franzen. Where is this? This must be... oddly dressed man, Carl Franzen. He looks very similar to me. The square, Carl Franzen. A man is trying to plant a tree. Squire's crest, Carl Franzen. Has it become a problem that the crest is gone? Let's start over. Maybe I missed one. Landscape. Portrait of an alchemist. Yeah, stealing that had no negative consequences. Oh, God. No negative consequences whatsoever. What, I'm not allowed to look at those? I want to look at the screaming worms. By Carl Franzen. Yeah, I definitely missed one. There's gotta be something here that... Maybe this door? No? Yeah. I guess I've looked at all of the paintings. I... thought there was another one? Catastrophic Blood Concert by Carl Franzen.
How are things?
Who's there?
Charles Martinet, is that you?
I've heard that voice before.
Of course you have. Do you remember me now? I was the one who saved you. You should be a little more appreciative.
What's going on around here? Who are you?
That's not very nice. Can't you be a little more polite? I am Homunculus. Not that there's much in a name. I've been waiting a long time to see you again. I've looked for you everywhere. By the way, are you using the digipad?
Have you come here to kill me?
Hmm? I think you misunderstand. I'm only trying to help you. Certainly not murder you. It's just that I don't know how to give you any direct help. And that's the truth.
I think I'm going out of my mind.
I can't seem to convince you, can I? This is really very difficult.
Can you give me any proof, then?
If in some small measure...
What the...
Oh, well, alright, I'll prove it to you.
Let's go!
1979!
Am I seeing things? Did that man...
No.
Hooray! Oh gosh, didn't realize anyone was out here. Sorry about yelling and everything.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
You see, my wife finally had our baby, so you can imagine and it's a girl too. The hospital just called me.
Wow, congratulations. Do you work at this museum?
No, I'm sorry. My name is Eckert. I've just taken over from my father as the director of this museum.
What? You're Mr. Eckert?
Yes, is there anything I can do for you?
No, nothing.
Wait, what am I doing? I have to think about what we're gonna call her. Hey, great to meet you. Bye.
The Digipad's glowing again. We can go back now.
The Digipad. It doesn't work.
I guess not.
Well, how about that? Just a small example of what I can do. How will you get home now? You better solve that on your own. You should be able to handle a little thing like that, right?
What am I supposed to do? There used to be something in here. If I get some...
Here's where you learn how important it is to collect those little energy baubles every time you see them. Of course, you have to see them first. Yeah, you love the 1970s, right, Ike? First, we have to actually... Ah, here's some. Now it's glowing.
Now I can get back.
Let me just check around a little first. See if there's any more. Maybe we can go in the cafe. Oh, it's closed. We don't have a map of current day for 1970s city, but let's just take a quick look around anyway. It's not entirely urgent that we get back immediately. Bakery is closed. Every place is closed. Oh well. 3 energy units ought to do it. Return to the future. No. No, that one doesn't work.
Well, what do you think? Are you a little more convinced? Dear, dear.
Come in. Is that you, Ike?
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Mr. Eckert, do you have a daughter? Oh!
It's all right. I'll take care of it later.
I'm sorry.
I didn't think I ever mentioned my daughter to you.
Well, no.
Ow.
I do have a daughter, or rather I did. She was taken by some madman right after she was born. My wife was killed in the same attack. Does that answer your question?
I'm sorry. I had no idea.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
With like 6 cats, that vase would have got broken anyway, right? A rather familiar-looking vase.
Any luck? Well?
Okay, I'll believe you for now. And I'm grateful that you gave me another chance at life.
Now we're talking. Well, I'm really counting on you. If you die, I'll be in trouble too, you know.
I don't really get it, but are you sure about this? I mean, I can't do anything except for myself.
But that's all right. It's the way things should be. As you can see, my body is very fragile and won't let me do much. I picked up a baby the other day, and it was really quite terrible, absolutely exhausted me. I won't ever do that again. So because of all that, I can only provide you with some backup aid. Oh, I almost forgot. You will see that red stone again sometime. When you do, could you acquire it somehow? I would like you to give it to someone called Dr. Wagner. That's all for now. I'll be seeing you.
That leaves you with a lot of questions, doesn't he?
What on earth is going on around here?
Ike is just so personally invested in all of this. His voice acting kills me every time. 7 p.m. It's getting late. Well, later. I'm sorry, what?
Are you all right? Isn't there any way you can avoid being stabbed to death?
Well, I'll try.
How about putting something like an iron plate under your clothing? And if you make good use of that, perhaps... Please, make a good job of it.
The nonchalant attitudes in this game. Can't you avoid being stabbed to death somehow? Like, that's very old. Don't read it in the rain. Got a black and white picture. Interesting. The man in the picture looks like Mr. Eckert. Not that you can see it. You're not allowed. Alright, well, whoops, no. Let's... Stop in at the bakery? No. Darn. Alright, let's, go ahead and... pop back to the past. This is about 100 years ago. What will I find here? 1902. What are we going to 1902 for? Everything in the past is black and white because the past was black and white. They hadn't invented color yet. Same hat. Alright, here we are in the town square. What's up, kid?
I'm going out with Mother today.
Good for you.
Yes? Do you want to speak to me?
No. Yeah, in 1580 it is only sepia. Oh, hello.
What is it you want?
I don't know. It is closed now. Okay. Where am I? I'm in front of the antique shop. How about the bakery? Is the bakery open? Or whatever this is? Yes.
Hello. Looking for some meat? If you want some scrap meat, help yourself.
Oh, thank you. You looking for some meat? I guess this isn't the bakery. No. Yeah, we got time meat. Meat from the past. You'll notice that for the rest of the game, we're gonna be in an energy crisis. Thanks, homunculus. Oh yeah, the time meat. Everybody looked at the time meat. Legend of Zelda meat from the past. Yeah, that's... I think my favorite fan artist did some pieces along those lines. Yeah, the Zelda porn. We've all seen it. Sausage Link. Sausage Link. So it's been lovely to have you all here. I'm going to be closing the stream down forever. Thank you, Silverstar. I still don't have a notification for gift subs, but thank you for making the terrible choice of... No, you know what? That's actually a very good choice. I can't fucking object to that. Jesus. God. So, yeah, why are we back in 1902? I don't know. Ike sure doesn't seem to know. Maybe let's head up to the museum? What's up, man?
Oh, yes?
Do you work at this museum?
Museum?
What? This building is a...
This is my home. We've been here for
Oh my god! That fucking mustache! That thing is jammed up his nose.
As the descendants of the regional squire. But now... At first it was my parents, now my wife. All in such short time. That leaves just myself and the two children in this castle of a house. You're right, it's too large for just the three of us. Perhaps it ought to be a museum, just as you say.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't mean that as sarcasm. Don't be offended. Actually, I'm grateful for the advice. To tell you the truth, I'd been thinking that I should just get rid of this house.
Please ignore the emulation issue in the background.
many memories of my wife to bring me sorrow. But a museum, that's something I haven't thought of. Maybe a good thing, a museum. Perhaps this is meant to be. There are enough pictures in that collection of my forebears. It seems he had an artist he favored.
You have forebears?
You mean Carl Franson?
How did you know that? Are you checking into this house? I don't remember telling anyone that it was for sale yet.
No, please don't misunderstand. It's just that I happen to like his paintings. And it's not like, you know...
Well, all right then. I've made up my mind anyway. I'll turn a part of this building into a private museum and open the collection of paintings to the public. That way I can take care of the children while I work. Besides, I know that there's at least one admirer of Carl Franson's work. All right, that's what I'll do. I owe you many thanks. By the way, allow me to introduce myself, if somewhat belatedly. My name is Alfred Brum.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ike Kush.
I'm grateful to you, Ike. Come inside. We'll have tea or something.
Okay.
I want to see him dunk his mustache in his tea. His blorp.
Oop, sorry.
He's just gone to sleep, finally.
All right, then. Come out by yourself, Sybil. Will you make tea for our guest?
If I must.
Yeah, that might be a bit too loud. It's already a bit too loud on the explain to me.
Here you go.
Ah, thank you for the tea, dear. Oh, yes, I should tell my sweet Sibylla. I've decided to turn this house into a museum. What do you think?
Whatever you decide is always good enough for me.
Said no child ever.
Thank you. I was a little afraid that you'd object.
Oh, it's much, much better than selling this house.
I see. I'm sorry I made you worry that much. I know. Let's have a photograph taken. If we're going to start a museum, we'll need to renovate. We'll all get a picture taken with the house before then. Please join us, Ike. There's no time like the present. I'm going to fetch the photographer this instant.
Mr. Franson? This early in the morning?
Franson?
Oh, yes, he's descended from the painter Carl Franson. Maybe that's why he's a photographer. He's a good friend of mine. I can count on him to come if I need him. Just wait a little while. Sibylla, you hold the fort and watch the baby, please.
Of course.
I will hold the baby and watch the fort.
Did you persuade Father not to sell the house?
No, I didn't do anything like that. This is something your father decided on his own.
Oh, I see. But I'm awfully glad that the house won't be sold.
Shove it along.
Oh, it's coming undone here. Give it to me. I'll mend it for you.
What? Oh, that's okay.
Don't worry. I may look little, but I can do anything.
Like haul a full-grown man around.
Besides cooking, that is. That's for Father to wear in the festival soon. I sewed that too, so don't be shy. cold? If you are, just put that costume over you. I'll be done soon.
Don't sneeze on the child.
They're almost done. You do look funny. It suits you. Let's have the picture taken like that.
I got some jugglery. It's been 20 fucking minutes. Wow. Yeah, this game is, you really can't predict where this game is going, like, ever. I guess I didn't get the
Sorry,
pic.
but I have something I need to do, so see you soon.
Oh, That's weird. I kind of wanted to... Can I go back in and...
Oh, I thought you had to go somewhere.
So did
No,
I.
It's all right now. Sorry about that.
Oh, I know. Will you put that costume back on and be in the picture? Please, please?
Let me take a look at this. Yeah, even I can be a juggler with these. Passes 10 seconds.
Isn't that an interesting egg? Father bought it for me the other day. There's paper inside it, and you can write letters on there. But I don't need it anymore. You can have it.
How come?
I was gonna write, "Please don't sell the house," and give it to Father. But now that he said he's not going to let the house go, it's all right.
Isn't there an iron plate?
An iron plate? What do you want something like that for?
Well, I just kind of need one.
There's nothing like that here. What is it for? Do you need to grill something?
No, nothing like that. Wait a second.
What is it?
A frying pan. Do you have a frying pan? Oh, you must have one.
No. When Mother died, Father had all her things taken away.
Oh, that's depressing. Sorry.
We only eat what the housekeeper brings nowadays. No one will let me cook yet, you see.
Oh.
But cafes and restaurants must have lots of frying pans.
You're right. Good
All
thinking,
right.
Sibylla.
You're welcome. But it's too early for any of the shops to be open.
Oh, come to think of it, there was a bunch of frying pans in the bar where that fire was during the day.
What is it?
It's okay. Can I borrow something to write with? And can I use this too? All right. Now it's a question of whether I can make it to that time. Sorry, there's something I have to take care of.
Back at 2 p.m.
if this worked. I'm pretty sure this is where I saw the juggler.
Alright, we've got the paper. Is there a group gathered? Not right now. That's a shame. Well, let's just, you know, do our thing.
There I am. Listen to me talking about no worries. What on earth? There's something in here. Please, let it work. There's a letter inside. To Ike. Please get something like a thick iron plate. What the?
Yeah, this is... I love this game. I love this game dearly, and it's because of shit like this.
I won't fall for the same trick again.
I'm really sorry. I mean that.
Well, I guess you wouldn't go home dressed like that.
It's all set. Everyone, come out to the front.
Come on. You go on ahead. I have to get my baby brother.
Okay.
All right. Hold still, please.
Whoops.
Thank you.
Emulation glitch there.
Sorry I dragged you out of bed.
Thank you to you too.
We went briefly blind.
Change back now.
That's right. I should get changed.
I shouldn't wear this.
Oh, I thought you changed already.
What? Oh, not yet.
You've got a frying pan already?
Oh, that. It's a long story. I'm sorry, but I have something I need to do, so see you soon.
Come again soon. You can use that key as much as you want.
What?
I saw you.
What are you talking about?
What's the matter? You have to go somewhere, right? You shouldn't be late.
Oh, that's right. Okay, see you.
What a strange thing to say.
No, I should go back to the present from here where other people can't see me.
Here we are. There is 4 seconds left. Bonk.
Guess I managed to escape thanks to this thing.
And on that note, I think we'll leave the game for now. But I am absolutely delighted to get to show this game off to people. Because look at it, man. It's just so nuts. Nope, we're not doing Chapter 5 right now. It's so nuts, and it's written in such a slightly alien way. Nobody talks like this. Nobody ever acts like this. And it's wonderful. It's just so wonderful. Yeah, I think I will just disperse y'all off into the ether. It has been absolutely magical having you all here. This is really a favorite of mine, and I'm so glad to get to show it off. But, good night, everybody. Good night.